FlutterFlow has made it simple for anybody to build a powerful application. However, not everyone is utilizing some of its most powerful features, such as ready-made flows. But what are these? They are predefined sets of screens and navigation logic designed for common app tasks. For example, you can have a series of ready-made pages built in for a membership app, including pages such as login, sign up, and member-only content pages. And that's what we're going to go through in this tutorial. We'll show you how to add these ready-made pages to your app, and also look at adding extra pages that you might want to add to your flow. And we'll also look at how to adapt template pages so it can match your application. Let's get into it.
Next, we're going to be looking at having a login screen, accounts, and all of these things. How would we do it? Okay. So next, what we're going to do is we're in the section where we're seeing the canvas of our app in the middle, right? We're seeing our app right here. If we click the plus sign where it says add page, component, or flow, we're going to click on that. And now we get options for a new page, new component, or flows. We're going to click flows this time. Now, when we have access to flows, this will allow us to basically have everything we need baked in already for us to have all the process of going through a certain flow. For example, we can have chat plus group, chat GPT component. If we scroll down a little bit more, we get more options, notifications, OpenAI, Vision API. We have all these different flows where if we're wondering what we need to do on the back end or the different actions, it's already made all of those steps for us. And at times, it's already made the back end connections for us too. This is why we're going to click account and profile creation. Let's add it to a project. Now, when we're adding this to a project, if we're using Firebase, it's going to enable all these things, and that's what we're looking for. We want this to be very simple for us. There are ways to use Superbase through this, but it's not going to be automatically set up for us. Another reason why we like Firebase for beginners, where you have this right here, I'm going to say add to project. So here it asks me the flow name, account profile creation. I think that's a great name. I'm going to say create flow. And now, if I go back to my widget tree, I can see all of these other pages that have now been created for me. For example, we have a get started page, create profile page, edit profile, forget password, login, and then our profile page. And then we have a component, which is the edit profile auth too. So remember, a component are a lot of different elements already created for us so that we don't have to continue to use them over and over again. They already have a component for our profile authentication or for us to update our profile, which is great. So they have made us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages automatically. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so we have the process of having these pages done. Okay, now we have the login screen, the account creation, profile page, and an edit page. We need a subscription page, and then we need a warning pending page. So let's see if we can do a subscription page. We're going to go back to build. From build, we're going to go over to templates here. And again, we could just say add new page or something like that. We might do that in a second, but there's multiple ways to do it. It's going to think about its life for a moment. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have all the different templates here. Let's click the plus sign for a moment. Let's look at subscription. Okay, so we have a subscription page. It says details page, subscription payment. We're going to use it. So it says, I'm going to click it for my theme. We're going to do that because this allows us to have the page now change its colors based on our theme that we already clicked on or selected. Okay, so now we have a page for the subscription. Okay, so we have the subscription page. Let's go back to the widget tree, take a look at the different pages we have. So we have the subscription page, and I'm going to put that in the flow with account profile. Closing that, and I can, again, put it in right there. And so I'm keeping everything organized in my folders. My other page is my home page. The next page that I'm going to build out is probably a warning page that they need to basically, they're on the wrong page. They need to get a subscription. So let's see about this. Is there a warning page or is there an error page? Okay, no. So what I'm going to do is there's two different ways of doing it. I can use the AI gen and then it will just generate a page, and I could use something from my description over here where it'll say create a warning page. The warning page alerts the user that they need to purchase a subscription to gain features in the application. So there is a way to do that, but the problem is if I show you this, it will look different every time you generate it, right? So let's just get a page from scratch and just build out just a few things. So I'm going to say blank page, create blank page. I'm going to say warning page, create that. And we're just going to make minimal changes here. So we have this on the widget tree in the column. We're going to add a row to the column. And we're also going to add a, let me say icon or image. Let's just do icon button. Okay. Okay, inside the row, we're clicking the row and then we're clicking the plus sign to add text in the row. And we're just going to add our information in. So I'm going to say view. I'm going to say warning. I'm going to say, I'm just going to write it out. I'm going to say, please purchase a subscription to continue. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to add some changes to this. I'm going to make this a little bit heavier, semi-bold. I'm going to center it, center the text, which means we'll have to, for the row, we'll have to change some things. Let's go here. There we go. So the row I picked main axis alignment. I just put it right there for center. Then our text is centered. Then we're going to go with the font. I'm going to make it like 56. Oop. Yeah, I forgot. So we can wrap it and all those things. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, please purchase a subscription to continue. Okay, let's go with the icon. The icon, what we're going to do is now change the icon to a warning. Like that. All right. And we're going to add some padding to it. That way it's a little bit, maybe 50. There we go. 30. That's why it's right there. And then they can click on it. Let's change the heading. Let's see, warning page. Let's change that. We're going to visibility. Let's go for the text. We'll just name it. We'll just say warning for right now. Okay, so we have the warning page here. So what do we have for our basic format? So we have our login pages, we have our subscription ones, entry page, and then warning page. Okay. So now what we're going to do is break down what we're going to, if we need to change anything. Okay. So remember, this is the very basics of this, right? We're just having the structure to get to certain places, make sure everything's there. So let's go here. For the home page, we'll keep the home page the way it is. Let's go to the account profile creation. Let's go to the first one, which is the create page. Now here, I like where it says email and password, but I don't want to have the option for Gmail or Apple. So what am I going to do? I'm going to scroll over the button. I'm going to delete the button. So I'm deleting both buttons. I'm deleting the text where it says or sign in with. That's going to be deleted. And then for the next page, I like this page. This is the create profile. I'm not needing to edit that. Then we have the edit profile button. Forget. Login. Login, we're going to do the same thing with create. Delete the two buttons. Sign in. We're keeping don't have an account, create an account. We're keeping that because we want it. For the profile one, we're going to just change. We're going to get rid of the terms of service button or section. And for the support, instead of support, we're going to probably name this with the text. We're going to name this like subscription. We have subscription there. We're going to click the icon. Instead of the icon, we're going to change it from help. We're going to just change it to money. Okay, because that's where they're going to get the subscription. Okay, so we have the format down of what we're looking for. We have the basics. We have our basic pages. We review, okay, we have the login page, the account flow, the subscription page, the entry page, the warning page. Okay, and remember, we can change the cosmetics later, but we're making sure that we have all the pages necessary as we go through this, and then we can go from there. So we have everything that we need for the front end basics. Next, we're going to be looking at the actions in the database as we're building out our application.
That clip was from the complete FlutterFlow developer course inside No Code MBA. To get full access to this course, along with many other tutorials, then go to nocode.mba or simply click the link in the description. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and also be sure to subscribe to our channel.